have to do with love. One man falling in love with one girl, and as they fell in love here, they would become married and then journey back to usually the bride's home. But one such case, there was a chief who did not like the people of the South, and this young man had come and fallen in love with his daughter, and he disliked this very much. And so he decided that he was going to take retribution, not only against the young man, but against his family as well. And as he began his plot, the rainbow woman, or Ixchel, the great feminine energy and spirit of the mountain, awoke. And she stood before him with 2 eagle feathers, one in each hand. And as she laid the first feather down, it was a warning that you should not break the peace of Manataka. And it would be much better to fly away than to challenge that peace. And she then stood there, and the chief hopefully would give up on his anger and his resentment. In this particular case, he failed to do so. And that night he began to plot all over again. And for a second time the woman came to him, the great feminine spirit, Ixchel, rainbow woman, and she laid the second feather. And as that happened, he was seized upon by everyone around him, including his own people of his own tribe. And they physically drug him out of the valley to the place that is known as the place of no name, the place of great darkness. That is a simple story where it was demonstrated how the great feminine spirit of Manataka kept the peace of the valley. But today something else is happening here. We realize that this world that we live in, and Woableza, forgive me, because it is my full intention to hear all that you have learned, and to give you all the time that we can. But when these things occurred, these simple lessons of life on how to get along and how to be with each other in love, things did not remain the same. This country was invaded by many people from foreign lands, and the old ways were gone, and the people did not come to Manataka anymore. It was far too dangerous. It was far too far to come. And so the lady of the mountain receded back into the mountain and began to sleep where she sleeps today. Mm-hmm. But this world that we live in is on the brink of many, many critical problems, critical issues. We look at ecological disaster worldwide, not just here in the United States, but in many countries across the world. There's ecological disaster happening. At the same time, we are facing a world that is near economic collapse as well. We are so close to that edge. That rubber band of world economics has been wound so tightly that it may break at any moment. I think these are things that that you already know. I'm not telling you anything that anyone doesn't know already.
Mm-hmm.
We are living in a world right now when politics is so fragile, so delicate. We're at a time in history when more and more people appear to be leaving the organized religions. And at the same time, their spirituality appears to be increasing. On October the 20th of this year, 2012, at Manataka will gather 8,844 people who will form a circle around the entire 7-mile base of the Manataka Mountain. There, they will pray, they will sing, they will drum, and they will give thanks. And the moment that they touch and hold each other's hands in this great circle, they will create a holy vibration. By the grace of God and through the power of Spirit, a holy vibration will be created. A new consciousness will be born.
Oh.
A light will be born.
Oh.
And this light will grow and grow and grow and spread to many, many lands.
It's wonderful.
In the morning hours, many processions from different directions, from all the directions, spiritual elders of many faiths, even Catholics and Protestants and Buddhists and Congolese people and many peoples of different faiths will form processions up the mountain, and at daylight will be sunrise ceremonies. The shofar of the Bible, the ram's horn, will blow all over the mountain.
Mm.
And at the same time, the drums will begin. The drums will pound, lightly pound, boom, boom. As we near the time of the moment when they all will gather together, choirs from every church in Hot Springs will gather at the base of the mountain, and they too will form processionals to where they will stand in the circle, and they will be singing their spiritual choirs, their spiritual songs. And then at that moment, all the church bells in Hot Springs will begin ringing all at the same time. After the moment itself occurs, spiritual elders of many faiths will be speaking from platforms in various locations around the sacred mountain and deliver the path, deliver the messages of the path that they have chosen. It will be a time when we set aside all differences of religion. It will be a time when we set aside all differences of color, nationality, of politics. in this great circle, 7 miles long, will be people who are ready, who have prepared themselves for this awakening. How long will this awakening take? Who knows how long? Awakening does not take a moment. It takes generations. It takes lifetimes. And we are simply practicing what we know to have worked for thousands of years in the circles of Manataka. We're repeating those. And as we do that, it was dreamed by a high Catholic mother in Canada. She and 3 of her Catholic nuns all dreamed the same dream the same night. And it was the same dream that was dreamed by 2 Maya elders who had come to Manataka on the same day. And it was dreamed by many people at the same time. And this is where we come to the understanding that this is the time that we are supposed to be doing this. I think once this is all over and all gone, I think Bear is going to disappear.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Uh-huh.
So, I have been totally consumed by this for many months now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm quite happy. There will be no charge, no fees, no monies of any kind passed. We will be asking no one's money for anything, for any reason. We must keep money as far out of our circle as possible.
Oh.
When people come to the circle, we ask that they empty their pockets and their purses and all things of money. We will not be doing any fundraising of any kind. There will be no vendors of any kind during the entire event. This is the way we've been told to conduct this for the best and for the best good of all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're going to do it, but I don't think it makes much difference if we know how or not, because if we follow Spirit, we follow the will of the Creator, we have no need for such things. So.
Oh.
We feel beautiful.
Yes, I believe last time I spoke with you, you talked about these sisters having these dreams, and that there was something about to occur, but I didn't know exactly what. Just this past week when I was getting the messages.
Yes. I gave an assignment. We have a young man. In fact, I have many students that call every day about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It depends upon where they live, you know.
Uh-huh.
But they call, and 3 of them are Muslim, Islam, and 3 are Christian.
Uh-huh.
And then we have 2 others that are of really, I don't believe that we can call them they have a religion, so to speak, but they have many questions. One of them is a young man who wrote a most profound theological kind of article, and it's called Reconciliation. Very deep, but very enlightening, because he reconciles the differences between American Indian spirituality and Christianity.